All right, good news for everyone that used to listen to Side Hustle Sunday. I'm bringing the Pick Six Shootout that I created to Stigs TV. So, week one NFL is here, starting tomorrow with Thursday Night Football. So, I'm going to bring the Pick Six Shootout part of the show to this, which is basically I got a bunch of professional handicappers putting out the picks. We're in a contest to win the Pick Six Shootout Fugazi Cup. It's not real. It's like a bowl. Well, it's not even a bowl. It's a bucket. You know what? I don't even know what it is yet. I think I'm just gonna put it's gonna be a White Castle in a brown paper bag. That's what it is. The winner's gonna get a White Castle hamburger in a bag. Maybe there's gonna be money in the bag because it's it's a buy-in. This ain't a free contest. It's a buy-in to get in this contest. So that's what. So there is money involved. I ain't gonna talk about the money because most people can't afford this contest. But anyway, the picks are gonna be out there. I'm not gonna do a whole video like the radio show. I had to fill up a whole hour. I was going over stats and all that stuff. But for this week one, I think I'm just going to put out the picks, and then eventually I'll start breaking down the games, how I come up with the picks and stuff, and how everyone else comes up with their picks, because that's something different. A lot of sports handicappers don't like giving out their picks, but I don't have my picks in, but some already have their picks in. I mean, the game starts tomorrow. I'm gonna live bet the game tomorrow. I'm not even touching that game till the game starts and I see what's going on. After about halfway through the first quarter, I know who's gonna win and who's gonna lose, and I'll make the bet accordingly. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put out everybody's picks. You could follow along. You can make fun of whoever loses. It could be me, could be my cousin Vito, could be Jill the Cake Tease. Whoever is doing bad, you make fun of or whatever. So you say, or you could just take the picks and run with it. You could put the picks in or whatever, but you got to play at your own risk. So you got to watch out. Only bet what you could afford to lose. That's the way this is going down. I'm going to put out the picks right now. It's not going to be an hour and a half radio show. This is YouTube where after 5 minutes, you're probably bored of what I'm talking about. But that's what's going to go down. So I'm going to start off with the picks right now. I'm going to pause this so I can get some water because, everyone's like, why don't you just do the show back on the radio station? I don't have enough time to be going. I just did the morning radio over at this radio station where I was doing Side Hustle Sunday because I was on 2 shows. But I got too much work going on. With comedy, I'm managing a comedian. It's crazy. So if I lose my job over bottles of water because it's 112 degrees here in Las Vegas, then I'll have time and I'll go and I'll bring the show back to radio. So it's all about the bottle of water right now because there's a bunch of bullshit going on over there. So anyway, I'm going to start doing the picks right now. Let me pause it so I could drink some more. Anyway, this is the bottle of water. It's my bottle of water, and I paid for this water. But anyway, that's a whole inside joke right there because I know there's a lot of people at that other job that I have are going to be watching this, and they're going to be laughing right now because this water thing is ridiculous. All right, first professional handicappers picks I'm going to be going is my cousin Vito. If you remember him from last year, he won a couple of the weeks last year. So my cousin Vito, first pick, he's going to take the Bills -2.5 over the Ravens. The Patriots +3.5 over the Dolphins. The Bengals -6.5 over the Steelers. The Jets +7 over the Ravens. If I'm going too fast, you could always pause this and you could rewind it. Anyway, like I said, this is also going to be entertaining. This is not just going to be a bunch of boring bullshit. I'm going to be making people laugh because not everybody bets football, but everybody has their favorite team. And if you hear your favorite team, you could oh, look, he's taking my team or he's going against my team. Fuck him, I don't like him anymore. You know, whatever you want to do. But that's the thing. This is sports betting entertainment right now. This is, this is real money going on these games. But anyway, where was I at? I don't even remember where I was. But anyway, Bengals -6.5 against the Steelers. The Jets +7 over the Ravens. The Bears +7 over the 49ers. And the Vikings. My cousin Vito's taking the Vikings over the Packers. So right there, I'm going to run it down real fast. Bills, Patriots, Bengals, Jets, Bears, and Vikings. Whatever the point spread is, you want to get in on it now because the point spread could be different come Sunday anyway. Most of your betting money is going to be dropped on Friday and Saturday on these Sunday games. There's only one game on Thursday, but they're going to be dropping money. So the point spreads will change because right now the Bills -2.5. You know, it could be different come anyway. The Bills aren't playing the Ravens, so I don't even know why that's on there. It's the Bills versus the Rams. See, good thing I know the schedule, so let me cross that out because he texted in the picks. So right there, see, my cousin V, you gotta watch these guys. These guys, they scam people, not for gift cards like some bitches do or some catfish people. But yeah, you gotta watch out. See, my cousin Vito right there. My cousin Vito trying to slip something in there. So, but yeah, he said the Bills -2.5 on the Rams. And I gotta text him right now. Hold on. All right. So that was my cousin Vito. Now Jimmy Doorbells, everybody's favorite from last year. They like Jimmy Doorbells more than me, probably because of his name. Because his real nickname is Jimmy Dumbbells. We changed it to Doorbells because he don't like nobody ringing his doorbell. It's a whole friggin' thing. But anyway, Jimmy Doorbells. He's got the Rams +2.5 over the Bills. See, now he did it right. You see, I gotta yell at my cousin Vito now. Ravens -7 over the Jets. Chargers -3.5 over the Raiders. The Packers -1.5 over the Vikings. The Buccaneers -2.5 versus the Cowboys, and the Giants +5.5 over the Titans. You see how easy that was once you texted in right. That's another thing. We're doing this Wednesday, not Sundays like we did last year. So picks got to be in early for Thursday games. It's the way it is. If you don't like it, go enter another contest. How many contests are there? 2, 6, I don't know. It's less than 10. It's less than 10. Four Fingers Frank can't count how many contests are on his fingers. But Parmesan. Not too liked last year. He jumped in, I don't know, halfway through the contest, I think. Yeah, he's a professional. So Parmesan. Chiefs -6 over the Cardinals. Bengals -6.5 over the Steelers. Ravens -7 over the Jets. The Lions +4 over the Eagles. The Titans -5.5 over the Giants. And the Buccaneers -2.5 over the Cowboys. All right, so that's Parmesan's pick. Now, we do have a tiebreaker. We'll talk about after the game's over because we might not need the tiebreaker. Why talk about the tiebreaker if you don't need it yet, right? Why do a 6-hour video? So I'm already at like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. But anyway, everybody's waiting. I figured I was going to go last, but I know after, what do we got, 1, 2, 3, I better put my picks out there. I better, right? Because people are already looking for other videos to watch, no? But anyway, this is what we're going to do. Play at your own risk. Remember this. All right? Play at your own risk. Anyone who's betting this stuff, so the win can move the field goal. You lose the game, you lose your money. Don't put your house on the line. Put somebody else's house on the line. That's the way it is. Don't put your house on the line. Use other people's houses. So I'm taking, and good thing, Washington finally named the team. I was making fun of them all last year on the radio show, how they don't have a team name after 3 years. I was calling them the Washington Crickets because they suck. Anyway, I'm actually taking them this week. How about that? Because they have a name now. It's the Washington Commanders. -2.5 over the Jaguars. The Jaguars should be named the Mosquitoes this year. But anyway, so I'm taking the Washington Commanders -2.5 over the Jaguars. Ravens -7 over the Jets. Jets. Talking about another team that should be called the Mosquitoes. Or we'll call them Leeches. How about that? The Falcons +5.5 over the Saints. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Matt Ryan's not the quarterback anymore. Mariota's there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm getting 5.5 points. I'm already winning the game 5.5 to nothing. How's that? How you like that? 5.5 to nothing for the next 4 days. All right. Cardinals +6. They're playing the Chiefs. Whoa, you're gonna go against the Chiefs? Chiefs are even playing at home. I don't know about that defense. Plus, they lost Hill to the Dolphins, his #1 target. But Mahomes makes every player look good on the field. The offense is not the problem. The problem is the defense. Kyler Murray is good in quarterback at Arizona. So what's the difference? 2 good quarterbacks. All right, so that cancels it out. Now go to the rest of the team. Where's the defense? Kansas City needs a defense. You could score 40 points, but if you let 39 up, you could lose a game if you make one missed call. You can't be letting up 39 points. 39 points by giving up by your defense is terrible. All right, so that's how I'm doing that. And then I'm going to take the Cowboys +2.5 over Tampa Bay. Why? Tom Brady, greatest quarterback ever. Yeah, he wasn't at preseason. He finally walked on the field this week. Yes, he's the greatest quarterback that's ever played the game. But you know what? Dak Prescott is also very good also. A very good quarterback could beat the greatest quarterback if the greatest quarterback doesn't play preseason. This is week 1. I don't know how much game speed he's up to. Anyway, you don't want him playing in preseason anyway. But, if they were playing the Jaguars, I'd be taking Tampa Bay over the Jaguars. But they're not playing the Jaguars. They're playing the Cowboys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the Cowboys +2.5. It's week 1. I don't know. I needed 6 picks. Obviously, this is the last pick I'm picking of the 6. I'm like, I don't know. I'll go with this one. I'm going to just go with, he hasn't been on the field yet. I could lose. What's the odds of me going 6-0? 6-0, week 1 in NFL? We got professional handicappers here. I don't think anyone's going to go 6-0. I might go 4-2, still making money. I might go 3-3. Everybody might go 3-3. Guarantee you no one's going 6-0. If they are, we should have figured out who it was and put money on that. But I'm not going to go 6-0. I'd like to go 6-0, but the odds of going 6-0 against the spread, see, I'd rather do teasers. I'd rather tease the Cowboys up to about 4.5 points. 4.5 points would be better than 2.5. Or take the Bills plus a touchdown. Whole different ball game now when you play with the teasers. Maybe we'll do some teaser picks, and depending on how this goes. All right, so that's my picks there. All right, then we got Jill the Cake Tease. Everybody's favorite last year. She did good last year. Rams +2.5 over the Bills. Cardinals +6 over the Chiefs. Packers -1.5 over the Vikings. And this one is a misprint. It says Chiefs -3 over the Chargers. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I might have to put these picks up somewhere. Once I figure it out, I gotta reread the text. Washington Commanders -2.5 over the Jaguars, and the Eagles -4 over the Lions. I gotta figure out what that 4th pick for the Cake Tease is. I'll have to hit up the text on it. See, I just put the text down on paper, so let's start doing the show because, it's almost Thursday already. I started this show on Tuesday. It's already halfway through. Whatever. 4 Fingers Frank. Falcons +5.5 over the Saints. Bears +7 over the 49ers. Raiders +3.5 over the Chargers. That's the one. I already figured out Jill's picks now. It's the Raiders over the Chargers. Raiders over Chargers. I'm making that change right there. All right, so Raiders over the Chargers for 4 Fingers Frank. Cardinals +6 over the Chiefs. Texans +7 over the Colts, and the Jets +7 over the Ravens. There you go. Four Fingers Frank has 1, 2, 3, 6 picks, because that's what we're doing, the pick six shootout. Every pick is plus points. Street racing, you want, if you could get a car length, you get the car length. Even if you could beat the guy by 2 car lengths, there's money on the line. Take it. If you could get it, get it. All right, Bobby Provolone, new to this year's contest. Bobby Provolone's Four Fingers Frank. I think Bobby Provolone used to be a bookie. So now we got handicappers, we got a bookie. I'm a bookie, so there's 2 bookies in this. All right, Bobby Provolone. Packers -1.5 over the Vikings. Buccaneers -2.5 over the Cowboys. Seahawks +6.5 over the Broncos. 49ers -7 over the Bears. Panthers -1.5 over the Browns. Dolphins 3.5 over the Patriots. All right, so that's the picks right there. So what we're going to do is next week, after everybody's played a game, then their stats. I could break down a couple of games, because I'm going to tell people how we come up with these picks. All right, so sports handicapping is running wild throughout the country. I moved to Vegas, from New York. It was the only state where sports betting was legal, and then finally Delaware kicked in. But now, I don't know, there's like 20 or 25 states. They're even talking about it on TV now, what the point spread is. So sports betting is running wild. So I'm going to use this platform to teach people how to come up with this stuff, because not most people know how to make money betting sports. A lot of people, they just say, they have $50, $60 laying around instead of going buy, 6 Starbucks coffees. They're like, let's put some money on the Monday night game, and you go meet a bookie down over at Dunkin' Donuts, and we're, yeah, $50, give me, give me this game, all right? But it's legalizing everywhere. New York now it's legal. It's legal in New York, Jersey. I think Massachusetts is just passing it. Arizona's just passed it, and a lot of online betting. So you don't even have to go to a Dunkin' Donuts or go down to a White Castle and, pick up your money. Because that's the thing. You phone in the bet, This is Four Fingers Frank. Four Fingers Frank, give me the Falcons +5.5, the Bears +7, the Raiders +3.5. Put 100 on it. That's the old school way. But like I said, 10 years ago, the NFL hated Vegas. Now that the NFL is in Vegas, everything's changing, because sports betting is now getting legalized in almost every state. I think Utah will never pass it. Utah's like a whole nother country. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do with this platform. So I'm bringing the contest, and I'm going to be teaching people how to make picks. I'm starting with football, because when people start betting, that's usually the first sport in America. That's usually the first sport people start betting on. It's always football. And then at Super Bowl, you get the squares and stuff like that. So that's what's going down. Hope you enjoy this. This is only, 15, 20 minutes. All right, so the radio show was an hour, non-stop, just like this, non-stop. No commercials, no music, none of that stuff. Non-stop. That's the way it goes, because I'm a professional talker, professional comedian, professional sports handicapper, professional a lot of things. There's not enough hours in the day for me, or I'd be having this show back on the radio. But you can't be running around with 5 different jobs, doing this, that, running businesses. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you win your picks. Let's see who's going to be number 1 week 1, because there's money every week. I'm not telling you what the buy-in was for this, but it's big. It's big. So whoever's winning week 1 is be winning some money. I don't know, maybe they donate it to somebody. You could always donate it to me, and then maybe I'll donate it to someone else, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But this is Stigs TV. I'm Mike Stigs, and you could always listen to me on More Than Mayhem Wednesdays on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Stigs TV.